Alright, we're gonna look at 3 games that Give Up played tonight against Cracked. All 3 of them I'm playing my EBR, so we can look at some EBR gameplay. I don't necessarily do incredible or not incredible, but I think there's some things we could learn. So that's what we're gonna do. You can see we're full boosted. I don't actually think they're full boosted in this, but we'll see how it goes. So we decide, you can see right off the bat, we're basically full taking south, which means I'm the only player in the north as an EBR. So I'm doing what I love to call that indirect map control, right? I'm the only one in this north, so I've got to play it. I've got to play it well. I take this spot. Oh, see a CS. Now what does the CS do there to me? He kind of fucks me. I have to back off because he can just kind of peek on me and shit on me. So you'll see I'm going to back off a bit. But I don't want to give it up too quickly, right? Because if he just sits there and denies all of north, and that's bad. And he actually gets lit rotating out, so that's really good for me. So you're going to see right away I'm now going to get more aggressive, and this tells us, well, yeah, they're probably going south. So right away I'm going to make sure that I'm now spotting. You'll notice I'm not going to take the shot. I'm going to come up first and then come up and take the shot, right? I want to see if there's anything A5. I know I'm not going to get lit till I fire. I know I'm lit when I fire, but that's fine. I just back down around the corner. And now I am essentially solo controlling north. You can see on the minimap a 907 is coming up to help me, but I am making sure to solo control the north, and I haven't lost hit points, right? That's really important. So now you're going to see me get a little more aggro, right? I'm only one in north, but I know I can take this because I know angles that get played and I know how to surf the ridges. So you're going to see me not go too deep, and the reason for this is I want to see if there's anything in their base coming down like the C1 ramp before I get a little bit deeper, so that's what I'm doing here. And I see a CS. I know I'm probably going to be lit. Yeah, I am lit, so I'm going to start backing off, but because I only see one, I need to know if there's more. Okay, so you can see me doing a little bit of evasive stuff here. I want to, there we go, and the reason I want to stay as long as possible is I want to see if there's more shit pushing. You see I also spot the chief, so I'm gonna fall back. You see the 907 immediately starts falling back too, right? I'm gonna poke here to see exactly, look for that, right? I know I'm unlit. See their CSs again, right? And essentially now if they're pushing, I have to get out, and so that's what I'm gonna do. You can see our 907, he's rotating back up to there, and we've taken no damage and we've seen everything, and we essentially held the north for as long as we can, and now that's gonna allow us to do what we need to do. And now I can't do much as an EBR. Why can't I do much? I could sit in these bushes. It won't really get us anything because this 907 is going to fall back. I could try to come mid, but they could be mid, which is they're going to be doing because we're hard taking south. So really all I have to do right now is not die and maybe get some cheeky spots in the mid. I know I'm going to get lit there, so yeah, you see I won't over peek again. And now as an EBR in this situation, you can see they're pushing through the 0 line, but it's not great for them. I can't actually do much, right? I've done my job so far, and I've allowed my team to set up and take what we want in the south, knowing what's coming north and giving us ample time to rotate around the map. Here you'll actually see I'm going to do something a little cheeky, and the reason I'm doing that is because we're not leading with our S-Conk or this guy yet, and he'd see them. I didn't actually expect to get lit there, but it doesn't matter. So you can see I'm gonna get safe here. I'm gonna get safe, and you could say, oh well, why didn't I go for another shot on the CS? I only got lit when I shot, because now I can see this guy's on the ridge. It's very easy for him to over peek, and they have angles, so I'm just gonna leave. I don't care about the buildings I'm bringing down, right? Because I don't care if they see me breaking buildings. I only see if they care if they can get shots on me. And now there's really nothing I can do, right? Like, where on the map could I play? I can't play mid, I can't break through anywhere, I can't play over in F0. So I'm kind of just doing loops to see if I can spot anyone in the riverbed, right? The dried up riverbed, because that's literally all I can do right now, and I want to try to support Anarchy, this super conk, right? Maybe see if I spot anything in the riverbed, because I can actually sit up here like this without getting lit, and no other tank can. So you can see I'm literally just sitting here looking at this riverbed, and I'll spot them hopefully in G6 if they're pushing. It'll give our super comp maybe 2 seconds. He still dies, right? He can't actually get out, but it's literally all I can do right now. We're up a lot. We've got good positions, but they've taken most of the map. But we've taken nice positions. I'm gonna speed it up here. You can see our super conk is backing off. Here you can see I'm actually just trying to get into a position where this is so these trees aren't blocking my vision. Maybe I can get some vision on Chieftain's bush, right? Because I'm using CVS. So if they're bushed up in here, maybe I can get a light on them and my guys can shoot them. So that's why I'm sitting here instead of back over here, because these bushes are kind of in the way. And I'm just sitting, so we're gonna speed this up. But look how I haven't bled, right? It's really important. We don't think they have an EBR, and they actually end up not having one. But you still can't bleed, right? Look for a quick shot there. I take the shot on the TVP. I know I'm gonna get lit. Actually don't, but I think I am. That's why I go back. Okay, that's obviously gonna light me. They're looking to pick the super conk. We knew this was gonna happen, right? We have to let it happen. Whatever, no big deal. I can't go for another shot because I know I'll get lit if they're too close. So I'm just gonna try to keep them lit as their super conk eventually goes down. Right? There's literally nothing for me to do. I'm just waiting for a little opening to do something. Right? Can't get too jumpy. I'm just waiting. There's literally no sense in looking for shots here, right? I'm literally only peeking to see for a spot, but I know at that range, he spots me, I spot him, so that's why I leave immediately. And still, nothing I can really do. This is not much happening. Looking for there, that's CVS, right? That's me spotting him through the bushes with the CVS. We're on ×4 here. Back to ×2. And we are looking to get ready for a repush. You can see that they've pushed a Chief up into F0. EBR gun kind of sucks. I'm not getting lit. I'm just going to go for the shot. I want to keep my Chieftain alive over there, and he actually does end up surviving, which is pretty big. And you can see our Chiefs over here are getting ready to re-dump through the riverbed, okay? And you can also see Jack pinging it on the map. So I'm going to get ready to support that in whatever ways I can. Look for the shot, right? Got to be aware, right? Because I'm literally just doing what I can here. Bounce that shot, whatever, it's EBR. And as soon as we start pushing, I'm going to come into mid, because now I can get back aggro, and I'm going to look to play here again, right? Because now I feel like they don't have the angles. Sad bounce. I don't see the CS, don't see the Chief, looking for the shot, miss again, sucks, whatever. Our team is poning. Bounce. But it doesn't really matter. And now I'm gonna come look to support our S-Conk because we don't want to give them 5 kills, right? I think that was a poor shot. Oh, gotta get out of there, right? Don't want to take much damage, so I'm gonna come kill this CS with wall hacks. Bad driving. And that's the game. So I really didn't do much except play it as best I could, right? I ended up with 2k 700 assists, but I'm alive and I'm on a lot of health, right? I did exactly what I needed to do in the north, and then I just sit in the south until I see something that I can do when we're pushing, or if I can get a sneaky shot in here or there. And that's really it. So it's nothing interesting, but there wasn't a throw, right? I did what I had to do, and that's it. So let's go to the second one, where we're going to break an otter camp on El Haloof. And you're going to see a lot of the same thing. I'm going to do something proactive at the start, and then I'm going to have to wait a bit to do something, and then at the end, I get really active in this game. Takes a while to load because that's wargaming. So I'm the only EBR again. I'm going full vision setup, and you can see because no one is on the east side with me except one lone 907, I'm just going to sit in these bushes and spot. I don't have to go down. There's nothing wrong with sitting in here. And we're actually expecting a bait. What we're expecting here is that they're going to show a camp. We were actually honestly even expecting like 15 tanks A3 just to until they spot us and then shove into us. So that's why we're being really, really slow in the north. Because, you know, Nexus likes to, Otter likes to do some weird ass shit. Then we see this guy, but we're still thinking, oh, it could still be a bait, right? They could be pretending to camp and then just reshove A line. So that's what we're worried about. I'm going to get a bit more active here. I'm not getting super active because they could have an EBR doing anything cheeky, but I want to see if anything is really deep in like H9. Doesn't seem to be. You can see we're starting to rotate south. I'm just going to wait. I know I'm going to have to do the boost in a moment. But I'm going to wait for my chiefs. I don't have to be moving here, but whatever. Just in case they do a timing thing and I catch them out. There's nothing wrong with moving there. And now I'm going to go do the boost. Now first what I'm doing, and why am I doing it this way, I wanted to see if I proxied anyone at F5, right, that bush over there. And here's how you do the boost for anyone who's wondering. You come in wide, and you aim for the bush, and then you turn left. It's like super easy with an EBR. There we go. And I'm up. And now this is the boring part, okay? We go to my view. We're on ×4. Do a little bit of spotting. I see nothing here, so I can go a bit deeper. But, oh my god, oh, and puppy juke him, right? And he shouldn't get puppy juked. He should be better than that, but I managed to puppy juke him. It's a weird spot he's playing, but there's only one person over there. Okay, and the reason you're probably asking, why do we have so many chiefs in H3 right now? Because we want to boost the chiefs up, but we're so worried that they're going to repush A line that we want our chiefs to be able to rotate. So you're actually going to see this for a couple minutes probably. And we're still waiting, we want to make sure it's a camp, which it's starting to seem to be. Still waiting, I'm going to do another run. There he is. Right, I don't want to take damage. That's the thing. Like, it probably wasn't even... Well, yeah, it's probably necessary to light him periodically just to make sure he's still there. Right, and you can see our chieftains are coming down now, and I'm just sitting, getting ready to leave if he comes forward to try to kill me. You can see we're going to get our chieftains up here. We're actually only going to put one up because, again, we're so worried about A-line. So our strat here is we're saying, okay, you know what, fuck it, we're going to bait with the chieftain coming up G9, hope they reinforce through 0 line, and we're just going to shove 13 tanks through the A line. And you can see it's not quite enough, so we're going to have to rotate our 907 down to help. Here he comes. And horse comes up. And he's waiting. And you'll notice horse does not get lit here because we want to rotate all of our chieftains out. There's nothing wrong with taking that shot, right? Because I won't get lit until I shoot. Unfortunate, it was properly aimed, but it's an EBR gun, so shoot my fellow tanker horse, because why not? You can see our chieftains are rotating out. They're going to go back north to get ready to push A line. Our 907 comes underneath. And I'm just kind of keeping that 279E lit periodically. And now, this is the timing where horse is going to come up here, right? Because now our chieftains in G3 are in position so that if they see horse and repush A line, our chiefs will be there in time. And he's going to bully him here. 7, I don't know what that was. And we're just going to try to... Horse and I are going to look to play together here. So look how we play together. We have a 2v1. But we're going to play it smart. And that guy's just in a weird-ass position. But we will figure out a way to deal with it. Nothing I can do there. Not even really any point in me aiming there. So horse is getting higher, which means they don't have that much support here. So you're going to see in a second I'm going to make a more aggressive play. Yeah, here I go. Look, because he peaked high, I'm going to do one loop like that, see if I get lit. I don't lit. Okay, you're probably going to see me go even more aggro here to see if I can spot anyone in like D0. Nope, not yet. So I'm still a bit scared. I'm looking for the shot. We're pushing through the A line. And now you see I'm sitting on top looking for shot. And they do have an EBR. Nothing's lit here. I'm not getting lit. I'm literally on top, so I know there's not much east unless they're really, really low in E0. Oh, there. We've got one chief up. Okay, that makes me pretty confident because he's not low. That's everything lit, right? So that's the other thing. I see that every single tank is lit, so there can't be anyone low in here or like in the bushes here. So that's why you see me get more aggro. So I'm going to come look for an angle with horse. I know no one can shoot me. So there's literally nothing wrong with me doing, like, look, right, no one can shoot me. I'm going to get in before the reload's up, and he's on 600, and horse is taking one shot, and that's all by the two of us. Not sure what he's doing. He actually gives me an angle, because he can't play completely safe there. I'm not sure what that is. We're down a lot, though. We're down 5k and 3 tanks right now. We need to pick this guy, okay? This guy's taking too long to kill, so I say to horse, okay, you go pick him, like, just drive on him. Horse is like, okay, I'm gonna drive on him, and I need to go do other shit, because now it's important to get our guns in the fight. Right, I'm looking for shots, and horse just overcommits. I'm just making sure he looks for the overcommit, he gets him, and now we need to pick this chief in D0. Need to pick this chief in D0. So I'm gonna look for a shot first. Oh, he's not looking. Now, why do I want to get a shot into this cross? And it just, unfortunately, bounces because I don't want them to pick our A6 guys, right? Our guys are more important than killing this guy because he can't shoot them anymore. So that's why I'm looking for that. But then, well, oh, he sucks. I'm an EBR, I can outplay him. I just want to make sure that pens. Horse is now coming up, and we're going to go to town on this guy. And look, I'm full health, and basically horse is too, and we're going to pick 2 chieftains here. Horse bounces, he doesn't, but doesn't really matter. 7-9Es, I'm keeping them in the back of my mind, right? I know I'm gonna kill this chieftain, but 7-9Es aren't really looking at me. Chieftain is kind of looking at me, so I want to shoot the one that's lower health and who's pushing in. Horse is still dealing with this chief. The chieftain looks away to try to support his guys, which I think is a misplay. He's gonna guarantee that I get the shot in, and you can see horse now goes because now it's crunch time, right? We're down 2 tanks and down 1200 HP. Now it's time to get into the fight. So I'm not even going to go or kill him. I need to get my gun into the fight as an EBR. And I'm full health. That's so big in an EBR, right? Being full health because, remember, you saw me waiting in the mid-game for a long time for stuff to develop. But now it's time to get going. I probably shouldn't even stop here, but EBR gun handling's bad. I wanted to get the shot and then go on reload because I'd be there when I'm done reload. But I have to help Smiley here. I have to help Smiley. Gonna get beside him. I know I can pen him in the side as long as I'm flush. I'm still behind him, and Smiley says he's gonna get the kill. There's only a minute left. We picked the EBRs, but they're actually, look, they're still up HP because this guy's a one-shot, this guy's a one-shot, and this guy's a one-shot, and they have 2 279Es here. So this is why being full health in an EBR at the end game is really big. I'm just gonna go. I can eat 2 shots from the 790s. I only eat 1, but I can eat 2, and now look, I'm just behind them. My guys can't push, right? My guys can't push. But because I was able to make that play, right? Well, you could also say, oh, couldn't you just go all the way around? I suppose, but there's not much time. It's already gone down to the wire. We're still down on HP. I can't die here, right? I can't let them double tap me. That's the only thing that basically could let us lose, but you can see we're going to win this. Excuse me, I had to sneeze there. I'm just going to peek on reload. There's no sense in over peeking there because for the kill, it doesn't matter. I know I'm going to get the reload. My guys are playing safe. And I finished this game with 4,400 damage, a kill on El Haloof during a camp, breaking a camp in an EBR on 800 health. Right? Because I was active early, I did what I needed to do. I was keeping my lights mid-game, but not doing something retarded and getting killed. Keeping my hit points and then playing with my chief horse, right, to pick those 2 chiefs. And we came out of that fight. Horse was only down 2 shots and I was full health, and we picked 2 chiefs, right? I mean, they sucked, and we did it properly. And then I can get incredibly aggro, and then horse came in too. You'll notice horse finished the game with not much HP, but when he came in with that 1,500 HP, me and him were basically the reasons we were able to finish out this game, because we had all the HP at the end, right? So that's the second game. And here's the third game. I believe this is against Teach, and It's like a really, really good play I make. So I'm excited to show this one and then what I was thinking. Because you have to know none of what I'm doing is called. The only thing that was called in those last two games in this game are the initial positions. Everything else, I'm talking to the tank who's with me or to Jack what I'm doing. So we're going to speed it up because it's actually a little bit of spurginess at the start of the game. So you notice I'm going the only one doing north again. We're doing the same strat. And I'm doing my north run. I don't want to get too... Okay, so their EBR likes me, I like him, but you'll notice I have to peek up a bit high to see anything crossing E3. So that's why I re-peeked. I see the two CSs and the EBR. Okay, time to leave. It's just time to leave. I can't do anything. I have to leave. And I'm going to go play in this bush because this is standard. And actually, this is a time where Jack says, okay, I want you to do something else instead of this. And he wants me to do this boost, which I haven't done in a long time. So I fail it at first. Sad. But I know I can do it again. Their EBR can't just come aggro and spot me. Except I overshoot like an idiot. And I get stuck for 20 seconds. And now imagine if they pushed here, I'm just dead. I actually am bushed up, so they would have to send their EBR in to YOLO me. But it's not great. And then I get out, okay, I'm getting the spotting, and then I want to get up into this bush, and I'm chilling. I'm chilling. And now I'm going to sit, and now I've got vision everywhere. And so now I'm free playing. Okay, so this is a big decision here. Do I shoot? Because I see them pushing. And I figure almost certainly I can shoot. Now, I don't confirm the kill there. Someone else shot first. But I figured almost certainly I could shoot APC on their side and not get lit. It was a risk I was willing to take, and it worked out. Okay, this is the part where I'm talking about. Okay. Look at the map. Okay. And you have to understand how quick I'm making this decision, right? This is all in a span of whatever this is going to be, 10 seconds. I see them pushing through here with Chiefs and CS, which means they're going to be on this ridge soon. You can see our 907 is already leaving. Everything is lit. Okay, I know they have a Chief mid and this guy. Watch what happens to their EBR. As soon as I see this, look what I do. I start moving. I see this guy go down to 377. And in my head, I'm not actually, it's like subconscious thinking, I just make the play, but essentially this is what's going through my head. I see these guys are here, these guys are crossing. What does that give me? This guy's in the mid. That gives me a window to completely take north, right? Look how I can come through like this and just get behind them. I can break through right now, but I have to time it. It has to be now, right? Because if they're back here, they turn and shoot or shove one into me. If they're up here, they turn and shoot. But when they're driving up this slope, I can break through the mid, and I know I'm gonna get lit by the CVR, but I don't care. Okay, and now look, and look, see that timing? Their chieftains were not in a position to shoot me. I'm now behind their entire team. As soon as I saw their EBR go down to one shot, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. Now it's my turn to win this game. Okay? This, I do carry this game. But this is the plays you have to make in EBR. This guy wants to not continue. That's fine. I know there's no chiefs in the base. Their whole tanks are spotted. I know I'm safe to take this 1v1. If I kill this guy, north is completely mine. This guy wants to try to get out. No way. He actually gets a nice shot in. Doesn't matter. And now they're going to send the CS mid, but they can't play mid anymore. They either have to commit, like, quite a few resources to come pick me, or they can't do anything. So I actually went unlit there, so he blind shot me. So I know at this range he can't light me. He's going to, well, I'm still lit at this point, but I know he's probably not going to hit me shooting on the move. So I just need to pick this guy. So notice I'm making sure I don't want to take more damage. I don't want to take any more damage than I need to. I'm okay with absorbing a shot here, but he whiffs it. And I know I'm going to pick him. And it's huge that I pick him here. And he whiffs again. He shouldn't have whiffed that, but he's awful. And now I still completely control north, and I need to get my gun into the fight because we're actually down HP here. We're down quite a bit HP. You can see I need to get my gun into the fight. So I think, okay, can I come get the shot? No, 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 no. And now I need to be proactive, right? My gun here needs to be in the fight. I am the win condition for our team, even though it's only 6 to 7. So I need to get into B0 and farm as quickly as possible. So that's exactly what you're going to see me do, right? Now is the time the EBR shines. I've got lots of space. I've broken through. I need to get the light, though, so I asked someone to get the light. Okay, I'm going to get the shot in. Big shot. We do 2 people shoot him. Okay, he's going to back off here. We're down a lot of HP. We're down positions. This is a very hopeful shot. I thought maybe it'll thread. It didn't. And notice, I'm not really going to stay. I'm not going to stay because I can't just wait for stuff. I can't wait for my other tanks to let stuff happen. I have to get into the fight. I realize that they're grouping up and they're probably going to dump this guy. This guy realizes too, that's why he's backing off. So I'm still getting into the fight. I'm closing distance here, right? Because I need my gun to be working. So I'm just going to keep closing. And I know I need to help my guy farm this. Put 1 into the chief. I'm going to back off, right? Because I don't want to trade here because I'm still the most important tank. I can't afford to trade. Okay, I call that I'm going to kill this chief. We need to pick this guy up. Our chieftain he's played really smart. He's backed off. Again, he's confirmed a kill here. I want to peek to this chief, but no. 790's looking at me. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to let my chieftain do it, and I'm going to come high. Okay, so... And we get a nice fire. That's huge. Gonna look for a shot here, even if I know it probably won't pen, it doesn't really matter. And now I have to go help my other flank because now this other chieftain's getting fucked. But I still control mid in an EBR. I'm so flexible. I can do anything I need to do. Want to wait till I'm for sure on lit. I want that guy, but oh, I'm not gonna get him. Oh, I don't have the gun depression, and it bounced. Well aimed, but it bounced. Whatever. EBR gun gonna get down again. I know that looks like they're pushing this guy, so I just need to get in my damage. I don't have good DPM, but I just need to do what I can. And there's another shot in. I'm going to get lit again. So I'm going to go unlit one more time, and I need to try to get one more shot. But even so, I've got them all lit, right? So we know what's going on. Like, they can't rotate anywhere without me seeing them, which is giving our caller a lot of opportunities. You'll see again, our chieftain is leaving. Why can't goons do this? You saw our chief in the bowl leave. You saw our 907 leave. A couple games ago, you saw the 907 leave from here to here. This chieftain realized he had to leave early enough so that he can get back to these dunes. Why can't we do that in goons? Why do you just sit in your chieftains in 907s? Like, use your brains, right? Do these type of plays, because if this guy hadn't have survived, we'd probably lose this. You were actually up on HP now, but they've got 790s, and we need to win this game. Like, no one can really push. Like, we need to win this off of me. Okay, so what am I thinking here? Our guy gets shot once, he has to keep leaving. I'm thinking, okay, I can go play hard offside in A2. That is what I'm thinking. Look for maybe a shot. And I'm fine with blind firing that. I know I'm not going to get lit. I'm probably not going to run out of ammo. And I was thinking I could go A2, but caller doesn't want that. We're going to go pick this. We are going to go pick this 279E. Okay, and now, at this point, this is my first misplay, but I realized this was a misplay, and I said, I don't give a fuck, I'm doing it anyway. I was just kind of trolling around here, because what we should be doing is waiting for this chief to just come and overdump this guy, but I said, nah, fuck it, I want the glory. I want to do it. And look at this awful indecisiveness. I try to get cute and run the ridge, and that's never gonna work. Like, why don't I just, like, come over, shoot him, and come back? Like, right? I'm trying to be too cute running the ridge so I don't get shot by other angles, and it's just like, what are you doing? Right? So don't fucking do that. And here, I figure, okay, I'll come over for the shot, make sure I'm flush with his ass, I don't spot anything, and now I figure I can play behind this dune right here. This dune will protect me from this guy, and I was hoping it would protect me, but it doesn't. And look at this, I'm gonna confirm the kill, but look what it costs me. And it costs me most of my hit points. The correct play was to wait for this chieftain to overdump. Like I said, if it were closer, because actually at this point it's not that close. We're gonna win just because we have the EBR and they don't. If it were super close, or if like my caller had yelled at me not to do it, because I literally did say in TeamSpeak, I'm trolling, I'm doing this, I don't give a fuck. I shouldn't have done that, and I probably wouldn't have. But now I'm gonna get out, and You can see I'm going to do some evasive maneuvers. Yeah, I need to stay below the ridge, right? And then, and you'll notice, and we'll go back actually, I have the awareness that I know I'm going to get shot from 2 directions, so I want to get safe from both directions. Okay, so we're going to stay in my view, take the damage. I know he's looking at me. Get behind the ridge. Stop! Because it's an elevation. He can't actually see me. Look, and I look over there, and I try to dodge that shot. And I didn't think Ash had the gun depression, but as soon as he shot, he didn't have the gun depression to hit me to the left, so I'm rocking. Now I know I'm not going to be lit. I'm just going to surf. I want to kill this guy, but I also don't want to get too aggro and then get lit. He can't spot me. I know that, so I'm just going to come low and look for the pick in the middle. But the super conk is gonna be. I can't actually peek high because that would be dumb. It is still technically throwable. I'll look for the shot. I fire, but he gets it, and I can't peek this. I'm just gonna leave. There's really nothing for me to do. I get lit. I make sure he can't shoot me, right? And then I'm gonna get out of render of the 790. And here I'm thinking, what am I thinking here? You'll notice I'm looking in, so I want to make sure I'm low enough so he can't shoot me, right? The awareness again. You got to be aware of your angles, so I'm going to come look to pick this 2790 in the ass. He dies, okay. Alright, let me run this ridge, spot him. Oh, that's cool. Aim in for the shot. I know I'll get lit when I shoot, but it doesn't matter. You'll notice I'm keeping tabs on the other 790 too. And that's really it. That should be the game. I see his turret, so I know I can't peek that, so I'm going to stay low even though I get lit. I'm going to go look for another angle. And then I try something that I shouldn't. I thought the EBR could do this. I guess it can't. I try to come up to get the kill. Greedy, and I can't. So, that game, I essentially made the perfect play by coming north. Okay? Now, I threw by doing this play in K8. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. But I realized I shouldn't have done that, right? That's a good thing for EBR drivers. You've done something dumb, like realize you do something dumb. But I wanted to show this replay because I do think that like that breakthrough north it's a timing play that good EBR drivers will probably make that it just wins the game, right? Because if they're able to just sit on the ridges, or if I died, we actually do lose that game, right? Because if I'm just free in north, they're all lit for the entire game. You saw all their tanks were lit here. They can't play this ridge, right? So we can play higher up because they can't have any tanks here. And I literally control everything like this when I'm the only one north. That's why I made that breakthrough play. So I hope maybe this could give some good insight to some Goons members. Maybe how to play some EBR better. You can also critique my gameplay while you watch, because it's not like all my pathing or all my routes are perfect. Otherwise, I would never lose. It's not like all my shots are perfect. Otherwise, I'd never bounce, right? Well, I suppose there is RNG, but no one's perfect. But I wanted to show these anyway, obviously. And like I said, critique me. See what I could do wrong, maybe even talk to me about it, or what I did wrong that you may have noticed, and I can say, oh yeah, maybe you're right, and then that's good because you're realizing what's going on. Maybe see what I did right, think about why that breakthrough worked, and maybe how you could identify something like that in your game. Now, like stuff like that doesn't happen often, but when it does, that is like when you see that opening in the EBR, you have to take it, you have to jump on it. You can't be scared. You notice I did not hesitate. You cannot hesitate. Now, that cutesy shit on the ridge down in K8, that was just straight dumb, right? You don't need to be, it's like you just go over, you don't. It's that simple. That's what I yell at Goons for, so I shouldn't be doing that, right? You either go over and you commit, or you don't, because if you're being cute and you miss the shot, you're probably going to get shot from the guy who's going to shoot you if you're not being cute anyway. So that is actually a big misplay. And then two, the sitting to confirm the kill. I knew I was going to eat one, didn't realize I was going to eat two, right? So the second shot I ate is just awareness, and I shouldn't have made that play anyway. I should have just waited for our chieftains to do it, but I've already explained that. But other than that, again, up until then, you'll notice, as I was taking north and stuff, I keep my HP, I make sure I'm not doing anything stupid, right? And I pick their EBR so that I'm the only EBR left. And then that And look how much more aggro I got when their EBR is out and I'm controlling. Look how aggro like everything's mine. The world is my playground, right? So I'm gonna upload this video now. I see that Goons did quite well tonight in the campaign. Hopefully we can keep that up, and maybe this will help some EBR drivers.